Playing fair, misinformation in sports media. What is misinformation in sports media? Misinformation is false or misleading information that is spread, whether intentionally or unintentionally. In the world of sports, this can include rumors, reports from unreliable sources, and fabricated headlines that mislead fans and the public. Today I present to you 3 examples of information in sports media. This first one, a tweet from Barstool Sports stating LeBron James is potentially joining the Golden State Warriors. This naturally sparked excitement among fans.
And then I thought about it, I think it's doing it's nonsense, and it's a non-story. I think it's a discredit to what I'm trying to do here. It's a discredit to my teammates and the coaching staff here.
Golden State or sit down with anybody. I've never talked about any other team throughout my journey. The only thing that bothers me is that people get to go on talk shows and shows and discredit what I'm doing.
Here's another example. Deflategate, the 2015 New England Patriots. The New England Patriots were accused of deflating footballs during the AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts. Reports quickly exaggerated the story, causing a massive uproar among fans in the media. What resulted from this, the NFL would investigate and eventually fine the team of $1 million, forcing the team to give up their draft pick going into the 2016 and 2017 NFL Draft. Quarterback Tom Brady would also be suspended the first 4 games of the 2015-16 season.
Deflategate.
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 Sources telling our sister network ESPN this is the play that led to the discovery of what is being dubbed Deflategate. This second quarter play has led to many questioning the integrity of the AFC champs.
But the league slapped Brady with a 4-game suspension and the team with the loss of 1st and 4th round draft picks and a $1 million fine.
And the third and final example, Tua Tagovailoa concussion controversy. During the 2022 NFL season, Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa was hit during a game. He showed signs of being shaken up from the hit, and many people drew concerns. The following game, he would suffer another injury, but this time would have to be taken out of the game and sent to the hospital.
4 days earlier against the Buffalo Bills, Tua hit his head on the ground, grabbed his face mask, shook his head before stumbling to the ground. The team called it a back injury and he returned to the game. Neuroscientist Chris Nowinski is founder and CEO of the Concussion Legacy Foundation. He said last Sunday Tua showed clear signs of concussion and should have been sidelined Thursday.
Reports later showed that the evaluation of his first injury was not done properly. The first reports after the first injury had fans believing that Tagovailoa was in stable condition to play the next game. An investigation was launched into the health protocols. Once word reached the public, this caused outrage among fans, and the NFL faced criticism for the prioritization of the health of the players.
Get from here, Molly. Somebody need to be fired. Now, I don't know who, but somebody got to go. At the very least, a suspension. But listen to what folks have been saying since last night transpired with Tua. They say you had a concussion, then obviously it's easier to get another one. Within a span of 4 to 5 days, I don't care what anybody says. I don't want to hear anything about a back. I didn't see him hold his back. I didn't see him put his arms in there. I'm looking at Mike McDaniels, the coach. I'm wondering, what the hell are you thinking? Now, some people would say, hey, you're the coach. If the medical staff gives you the okay to play a player, then you go ahead and you play the player. I'm looking at the NFLPA. Get your investigation going. Keep pushing. The NFL, do the same thing. Find out what the hell went on.
Dangers of misinformation. There are many problems that misinformation can bring. Damaged reputation. False claims and rumors such as trades stir up debate. Teams and organizations. As with individual athletes, misinformation regarding teams and organizations could spark backlash and alter the connection between sponsors and fans. Fans who are misled by rumors or false reports may lose trust in the media. This distrust deepens knowing that misinformation often spreads faster than the truth. For example, if numerous outlets repeatedly publish false reports, fans may abandon these sources and turn to alternative outlets or social media for information. However, these alternatives are not always reliable, which further fuels the cycle of misinformation. How misinformation spreads: key concepts. Confirmation bias. When people take their opinions and tie them with stories that align exclusively with their view while ignoring the fact the information could be wrong. In sports, fans might believe fake news about a rival team, like a star player getting injured, because it supports what they want to believe about their team having an advantage. This concept is important because biased opinions make misinformation spread faster than the truth. It's important to recognize and challenge this. The second concept, emotions can spread. Emotional reactions like fear, anger, or excitement make people share stories without checking if they're true. News about a big trade or a shocking injury grabs attention and spreads quickly because it stirs up emotions. When people act on emotion, they don't stop to think critically about whether the story is true. The third concept, social media amplifies false information. Social media platforms use algorithms to promote posts that get a lot of attention, like likes, comments, and shares. These algorithms don't check if the information is true, so false stories can get boosted. In sports, a fake story about a big trade or an injury might seem real because it's shared so many times. As more people see and believe it, the story spreads even faster. Once a false story goes viral, it's difficult to undo the damage done. Other media outlets, fans, and even the professionals may interact with it before it is too late. How to combat misinformation. Verify the source before sharing. Check to see if there are reliable sources that are covering the same topic or have a similar but accurate story. Does the media evoke emotion? If the story has a strong sense of emotion, make sure to read to the end of the story before sharing. Think, is this too good to be true? Use a fact-checking tool. Websites like Snopes, factcheck.org, and PolitiFact are some of the most trustworthy sites available to verify a story. Some final takeaways. Misinformation in sports media affects players and the credibility of news outlets. Solutions. Verify stories, fact-check sources, and think before sharing. Fans have an important role in helping stop the spread of false stories by staying skeptical and informed.